From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally, in Kashmir, a businessman, chemist, a street food vendor and a cab driver all were gunned down by terrorists within a span of 60 minutes. As the return of Kashmiri Pandits gains momentum, the targeted attacks have also increased. Let's debate.
First killing was reported from Magarmal Bagh area of uptown Srinagar, where terrorists fired upon Makhan Lal Bindru from a very close range. He was a chemist, and this is Hawal area where the street vendor was fired by the terrorists from a close range. He lost his life. His body was lying here on the road. And then the third incident is from Hajin Bandipora. He has been identified as Mohammad Shafi, who's basically a president of Sumo Drivers Association.
70-year-old Makhan Lal Bindru, a prominent businessman and the owner of Bindru Medicate Pharmacy in Srinagar's Iqbal Park, was shot at from point-blank range inside his pharmacy around 7 p.m. on Tuesday.
As per the reports, the two terrorists barged into this very shop where the Makhan Lal Bindru, the owner of this shop, was, and they have fired upon on him from a very close range. He has received bullet injuries, though he was shifted to SMHS Hospital, which is some 3 kilometers from here. But the doctors there at SMHS Hospital had declared him brought dead.
The daughter of Kashmiri Pandit Makhan Lal Bindru says those with guns will never win.
You will kill one person, but you can't kill the spirit of Makhan Lal Bindru. This is what I want to say to the world. This is my tribute to my father, what he has given me. And this is what I want to tell to all the Kashmiris. अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाओ, पत्थर मत दो. अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाई दो, बंदूकें मत दो.
The Sumo Association president in Bandipora, Mohammad Shafi, was shot dead for enabling transportation and connecting Kashmir. And while Farooq Abdullah reached out to the family of victim Makhan Lal Bindru,
एक नेक आदमी, अच्छा आदमी जो था, वो आज इस दुनिया को छोड़ गया है. उसको हमारे शैतानों ने उसे मार डाला है.
Kashmiri Pandits and all of India outraged, questioning what's being done for Pandits in the valley.
कश्मीरी पंडितों को वहाँ उनका अधिकार देने की बातें की जा रही हैं, जो मकान वापस होंगे, और जो ये बातें होंगी कि मकान वापस होंगे, ज़मीनें वापस होंगे, उनको वहाँ बसाया जाएगा. अब उसको एक ऐसा मजाक बना करके रख दिया कि वो वहाँ ना आए, और वो जो लोग उन पर कैप्चर किए हुए हैं, उन्हीं लोगों ने इंटरनल ऐसे मिलिटेंटों को पैदा करके एक साजिश रचने का प्रयास करा कश्मीरी पंडित को मार करके.
An attempt is also being made to stop Pandits from returning. At least 6 people have been killed by terrorists this year. And all eyes are on whether the government is doing enough to secure the Kashmiri Pandit community.
और इस तरह की जो कायराना हरकतें हैं, उससे अगर कुछ आतंकवादी या आतंकवादियों के आका ये समझते हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर के विकास और जम्मू कश्मीर में जो विश्वास का माहौल बना है उसको कमज़ोर होगा, बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. और इस तरह की जो लोग भी हरकतें कर रहे हैं उनको सख्त से सख्त सज़ा हमारे सुरक्षा बल दे रहे हैं और आगे भी देंगे.
21 years after the ghastly violence against Kashmiri Pandits triggered an exodus, Naya Kashmir will not and should not tolerate a repeat of it. Terrorism and terror sympathizers should not get away. Let's debate.
let's have a sharp and focused debate. Syed Faisal Kashani and Sanju Verma first. Renu Mittal stays in and Gaurav Arya. Syed Faisal Kashani, why are political parties not calling the attackers in this case terrorists? I mean, political parties in Kashmir, National Conference has not, Mehbooba Mufti has not. It's all right to go and say what happened is terrible, but why don't they call the attackers terrorists? Those who killed the Kashmiri Pandits.
Well, I am not a spokesperson for National Conference or People's Democratic Party. As far as my party is concerned, we have made sure that Makhanlal Bindru stays in our memories forever. Our mayor has named the entire street from his house to Secretariat on his name. First thing. Second thing, I don't think it's appropriate to call it a Hindu or a Muslim killing. There have been 5 civilian killings in past 2 days and 3 are Muslims. We cannot forget a Muslim killing that happened the same day where Makhanlal Bindru Sahab was killed. We cannot forget the 2 civilian killings that happened 2 days before.
You're saying that you're saying that people are you saying killed. one minute. I follow up here. Faisal Kashani. One thing is clear to me. These are targeted killings. You're saying people from a particular community have not been targeted? Would you also say people from the BJP have not been targeted? Because in the past, people from the BJP have been targeted. You are trying to make it general. You are trying to say, oh, people from all political parties are targeted and all communities targeted. The numbers and the facts don't prove that.
I agree to you that these are targeted killings.
Yes. Let's have a counter view because we have limited time.
I agree to
I'm bringing in Sanju to counter that.
This is not against one particular community.
May I please?
This is not against one particular community.
May I please? I heard you. Let me have my say. I think it is very important.
And again, there's an important question for the BJP that when a safer state was promised to us, why are these killings taking place? Where is the security? Where is the security cover that was promised to us that there won't be any killings? There won't be any civilian killings.
Mr. Kashani, thank you. You open the debate. Sanju's turn.
Now, Mr. Kashani, please hold your horses and have the decency to hear a rebuttal from my end. You can't just go on and on and on doing blah, blah, blah. First and foremost, Arnab, let me point out
this debate is not for the rebuttal. This debate is for condemning the killing. I am not here to do any rebuttal.
Kind of nonsense. I will not allow myself to be heckled because you are not moderating the debate. You are allowing this man.
Okay, so Mr. Kashani, you let her respond. I have limited time. I really don't want to waste time. Thank you.
The limited point is this. Ever since Article 370 and Article 35A have been revoked and peace has returned to the valley, which is borne out by hard data, stone pelting incidents down by more than 87% and terror incidents down by more than 65%. It is clear that those stakeholders close to Pakistan simply cannot digest the fact that peace has returned to the valley in the last 2 odd years. And the more important thing is that these Pakistani handlers, some of whom are present by way of sleeper cells in Jammu and Kashmir, are aghast at the fact that they have been completely sidelined by the United States, which is evident from the letter written by Shah Mahmood Qureshi to the Pakistan envoy sitting in the United States, where he says, please do something to ensure that the United States is not indifferent to the Pakistani leadership. We need to have communication which is reciprocal. We are not being treated in a healthy manner. And let me tell you what the Congressional Research Service, a CRS report says. It says that Pakistan has been sidelined because A, it has been inconsistent. B, Pakistan has done nothing to dismantle terror groups. 3, Pakistan continues to abet terror financing within India and the Afghanistan region. And point number 4, the US does not see Pakistan getting out of the grey list of the Financial Action Task Force anytime soon. So the big lesson to everybody is, while you can kill people like Mr. Bindru, you can kill people like Ajay Pandita, you can kill people like the son of the Krishna Dhaba owner, you can kill people like Wasim Bari, who was a sarpanch belonging to the BJP, you can kill somebody like Fayaz Ahmed Bhatt, who was a police officer. You, at the end of the day, have to realize that sooner than later, peace will prevail, and these kind of incidents are increasingly...
So please talk about the normal civilians, ma'am.
Has run its course. Radicalized Islamists terror needs to be
Talk
called
about
out
the
for
normal
what it is.
civilians.
Its
Talk
blood
about the
needs to be
Muslim
called
civilians
out.
that
Okay,
you are
okay.
By
pointing
naming
out.
a road after the late Mr. Bindru, you are not doing him any favor. You need
Gaurav,
to take cognizance
Gaurav.
of the global jihad.
No, Gaurav,
No, we are not.
Gaurav, there is
Definitely, we are not
concern.
doing
There
any
is
favor.
concern because...
We are not doing any favor.
No, there is concern now because the other point is, Gaurav, that you can't just have talk about Kashmiri Pandits as use them as rhetoric in election season. It's not enough to open a portal for complaints. Where is the safety for Kashmiri Pandits? On the ground, what are the examples? Why would Kashmiri Pandits come back if Kashmiri Pandits who are in the valley are being targeted like this, or they're being allowed to be targeted like this?
Absolutely, Arnab. I think you're very right. Kashmiri Pandits have been selectively targeted. People of the BJP, we've seen. We don't want anybody from the PDP or the National Conference to be harmed. Absolutely not. But I am saying that people from the BJP have been targeted and killed, and Kashmiri Pandits have been specifically targeted, and the government needs to do more to provide security, to build up an environment of trust so that Kashmiri Pandits who are outside all over the world, who have houses in Kashmir, who feel for Kashmir, they speak the Kashmiri language, they cook Kashmiri food, they celebrate Kashmiri culture. Unfortunately, because of this fear, they cannot go back to their motherland. They should be allowed to do, and I think the government needs to do much, much more.
But is the government doing enough, Renu? Is it doing enough to protect property, to protect them? Is it just enough to build accommodation when there is no safety? Renu?
You see, the Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Manoj Sinha, has very rightly and correctly said that, these killings are barbaric of civilians. Why are we going into Kashmiri Pandits and Muslims and this and that? All of them are being killed. You need to build an atmosphere of harmony and peace in the valley, in Jammu, in Leh, in Ladakh. You need to bring people together. You need to give them security.
You're saying Kashmiri Pandits are not being targeted?
Kashmiri Pandits are also
You're saying these are not targeted killings?
I am saying that those people, the people who are being killed, Muslims are also
groups are targeting Kashmiri Pandits.
They are also part of this. Yes, they are. If you are looking at only one side of the picture,
these are targeted killings.
You won't get the complete picture. The Kashmiri Pandits being, please, yes, of course, so have the others. BJP workers are being killed, so are the other workers being killed. And and there's no harm in calling a terrorist, but the government must act. And the Lieutenant Governor is holding meetings with the DG and others in security. I think the Home Minister has to focus on Kashmir. He has to see what's going wrong. He has to bring people to the negotiating table, talk to them. The government's job is this, not to fuel enmity between people.
Okay, and Sanju, last one.
Only Kashmir. Please, let me finish. Kashmiri Pandits only are being targeted. Only BJP guys are being targeted. Not good, not fair. The government is for everybody.
Okay,
the government
we lost the audio track there. I'm also at the fag end of my show. And ladies and gentlemen, before I go tonight, Sushrita Rath says the officer who should be celebrated is being slandered and defamed. I feel ashamed for the fact that an officer has to go through below the belt attacks. This is in the context of drug raid politics. Viewers, I'll see you tomorrow at 9. Good night and goodbye.